Right, look what we've got here. An M16A4 with added grenade launcher. Let's get this thing unboxed and get it tested. This thing's got some weight to it. And look at the size of this thing. A high capacity magazine to go with it. Some mounts in here. Oh, and the absolute bad boy itself. The M203 grenade launcher. And then inside here we should have... There we go, your M203 grenade. Don't need the box anymore. Well, I think what we should do now is actually put this thing together and just see how cool it looks. First of all, the M203 grenade launcher then. Where does this thing go and how does it attach to the M16A4? May I point out, I didn't get any instruction manuals in this box, so I've sort of got to do everything myself and understand how to attach this. So I've taken the bottom railing off. This might give me some hint as to where this thing goes. Right, this is looking a lot better. So it looks like we did need to remove that actual bottom railing. So I'm sliding this part here onto the barrel of the rifle. And then I'm guessing the little clasp here goes around the barrel as well. It does wobble a little bit, so I'm not sure if I did that 100% right. But it's on there, so we're going to go with this. So with the M203 attached, now we can go through some of the key features of this thing, because it's actually looking pretty sweet. You'll instantly notice it's got some fairly decent weight to it, and that's mainly because of a lot of internal parts being metal. But obviously it's a polymer construction on this, so it's not overly heavy, but it's going to be really hard wearing, and it's going to give you some great looks in the full black finish of the M203 plus the M16. Now at the back we've got the standard M16 stock, which is not adjustable. However, it's also where the battery's housed, which hopefully will give us a lot of room. So you can see from the back of the stock you've got this little hatch which you open up, and that gives you loads of room in there for your battery. It's really spacious. Along the top of this rifle you obviously get the iconic M16 sight, so it's the full iron sight at the back here, and then at the front, which also doubles as a bit of a carry handle, pointing out that the sight is fully adjustable, left, right, up and down. The back part of the iron sight can easily be removed with these screws here, which then obviously you can replace with your optics as you wish to customise this thing. So even though we've taken the bottom railing off, we've got loads of railings on this for attachment. So we've obviously got your Picatinny rail along the top here, at the sides, and you've even got these covers here, which just makes it look ultra cool. And they're obviously removable if you want to customise it that little bit more with your torches and your lasers. We've got a nice long barrel on this, so I'm hoping for some decent accuracy. The magazine release button is on the standard M4, M16 platform rifle, so pressing this in releases nice and easily. Your selector switch, nice and easily found on the left hand side, safe, semi and fully automatic, which is great. And then finally for features, you've got your cocking handle here, which opens up your chamber, and this little dial here allows you to adjust your hop up. If you want to be ultra realistic, you've even got your unjamming button here, which still works. So let's load the 203 and the magazine. The 203 release button is on the left hand side, so if you flip this over and press that in, we can slide the 203 grenade out. If these things start getting any bigger, it won't be able to fit on my table. So for the M203 grenade launcher, we're going to need some gas. I'm going to use red today because it's quite cold. And loads of BBs for your high capacity magazine. Your high capacity magazine nice and simply fills up from the top hatch here. At the bottom you'll find your wind wheel, which you just need to keep winding until you feel some resistance, and you need to keep doing that on the battlefield just to keep it wound up. For your M203 grenade launcher, you do need a speed loader, and then if I'm right, you have to insert the speed loader into all of these round holes so it's fully filled up. So nice and full as you can see. You then want to get your gas, which you fill up from the top nozzle here. Nice and simply the opposite way, so open it up first, pop it in, and then pull down until you hear it click and it's not going anywhere. Your magazine, you can work out nice and easily, it just clicks into the bottom. So there's nothing stopping us now. Let's get over to that range and give this bad boy a go. Now let's go for some M203. Let's have another go at that. I missed, so it looks like I'm gonna have to have one more go. final verdict of the M16A4 with undermounted M203 grenade launcher then. Being brought up with obviously guns and games, this thing was a must-have for me. It's very iconic, great weight, great realistic look and feel about this thing. It just is brilliant. With loads of room for your attachments and all sorts of gadgets that you can sort of put on this thing, you could make it look $1 million. And obviously, definitely invest in a sling because of the weight, because this thing is very, very heavy. The fire rate and the accuracy was bang on, so no problems with the iron sight on there. I'd probably opt to have more of an optical sight, obviously for my sort of gameplay, but that'll get you away straight out the box. And then finally moving on to the grenade launcher then. This thing is amazing fun. So it's powerful, it's obviously gas powered, so obviously you're going to need to fill it up between games, obviously insert all your BBs in, and unless you've got any more M203s, you're obviously limited to the one shot. I would probably like to test this on a bit of a further range. I don't think this is going to sort of hit them targets meters and meters down the field. This is going to be more for your sort of building clearing or close quarter battles. And did I mention I love the M203? It's so satisfying to shoot. That pop, it just makes you feel great when you're shooting this. You could probably say everything could be metal on here, it just make it that slight bit more authentic. It would though make this a very, very, very heavy rifle. So that is probably the only downer I'd say on this thing. I'd love to hear what your guys' thoughts are on this, especially the M203 grenade launcher. What sort of environments have you used it in? What sort of ranges have you sort of got a good sort of achievement on? Because I'd definitely say I don't think it's going to shoot that far. However, I'd love to be proved wrong and obviously see what you guys think. What other grenade launchers have you used? I'd love to hear that sort of thing as well, so make sure to drop a comment down below. Also, make sure to like and subscribe. I'd love to have you guys back. Until the next review, I'll see you soon.